Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we are what the freak? Oh, I remember. I put that up there if I want it on there. Sorry, guys. I would have the Nvidia thing cutting my picture out, but I'm only going to be streaming for a little while tonight. Just checking this out, and then I needed to. My gosh, come on! I'm trying to turn my little light on so that everybody can see me. All right, let me set this up, and then we're just gonna play a little while for a few minutes, and whatchamacallit, just kind of show you guys this game, let you get a let you get a sense of what's going on with this Dead Island 2, because there's always a lot of. Oh, sorry, I just need to set this up real quick. Okay, save. All right, now let's get back to the thing. Sorry, I was having problems with my setup, my capture card. I couldn't seem to get anything working. Hopefully you guys can hear this. Hey, what's up, Onyx? Tyler? Is it worth the money? That's the question, man. $70. Is it worth the $70 for the AAA banger? I mean, it's got some pretty nice physics. No, I'm just joking. So far it's been pretty fun. No, I didn't get code. I bought it. I paid $70. Look down there. See them? Let's go down there. Whoa, I got fall damage. Look at this. Look. Pink. Like the body mutilation thing is kind of cool. Like it gets pretty. Oh, I see. Whoa. Throwing water in there. It'll like when it starts leaking, yeah, like it's fairly cool, man. It's fairly cool. That scared the freaking. Oh my gosh. Think. Look at all that. Pick up jerry can. Oh gosh. Okay. man. $70. Okay. I got this game for free. A buddy of mine gifted it to me when he bought his AMD GPU. Nice. $70. I'm on a spending freeze. It's not in Game Pass. And not Mortal Kombat 12. Yeah. That was pretty cool though, man. You gotta admit, full throwing the gas over here and then throwing a battery on it and watching it explode. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
Road blocked.
At least you could punch windows out. Ooh, big.
Oh, hello. Is this a shortcut I see before me?
Shortcut. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, it's candy. Whoa, dang, dude. That scared the freak out of me. It's pretty satisfying. My gosh, man. I gotta stop being so scared. They're just zombies. They're just zombies. Ooh, piece of candy. Gosh dang, man. Are you freaking kidding me? My gosh. Punch out windows. Security keypad. Pink. Maimed. This is so satisfying. So satisfying. It's so satisfying. Freaking zombies. Look at that dude over there.
Et voilà, le keycard de home help.
Video game streamer's little freaking room, man. Can't play it no more anyways. This dude here was a YouTuber. Hey, Frog. Wow. Dude. Ooh, I really pushed myself to finish Zero Dawn, skipping the cutscenes. Yeah. Ooh, safe. The pizza's made the bed freaking disgusting. I like candy bars. Really? What is that? Maybe like 50 pounds? Oh, look at that down there. They're all just chilling out. So many zombies. Is my channel inclusive? Yeah, I guess. I would hope people aren't treating people bad on my channel. Ooh. All right, we've already been out this way. Going back in here. Wants me to go downstairs. Why would you ask such a thing? Haven't you been at this channel for a while? Why would you even ask that? Just because I don't like LGBTQ stuff in every single first-party PlayStation game I play doesn't mean I don't. Yeah, it's just getting to be a bit much for me. Bink! Seen people give you backlash after the video about grooming? Well, yeah, why wouldn't they give me... I would hope they would give me some. Bink, bink. Are you sleeping there, buddy? Now you're getting a barrage. Welcome. He's got... Say no to grooming. I don't know, man. I think this game is very satisfying, to be completely honest with you. Very satisfying. Very satisfying to play this game. I don't know how long that would last, though. I don't know how long that feeling of this would last, though. I don't know if you're going to buy this game and you're going to be like, whoa, that's cool, and you're going to play it for a couple hours, and then you're going to be like, move on to something else. Dude, I just beat up your twin brothers. Dingbat. Ooh, maimed. Well, hiya, fella. Why were you eating this dude? Oh, whatever. Oh, another one. Whoa. I got more cash. inventory's full. I need to start breaking some weapons, it appears. We got some adhesive. What's up, Dave? How you doing, buddy? Oh, man. Get to the chopper. Come and get me, fellas. Oh, buddy. Oh, no. Look at the poor zombies. Poor zombies. Dude, I could have... Wait, what is that? Is that another type of hose? Oh, no, that's another wire. Yeah, we're probably not going to go that way. We'll go this way. Sheesh, we need a fuse.
Back on track. Back on track. Result. Result. Aha!
Gamblers. Whoa, I heard something screaming. Gosh, man, this is just pretty cool. Everything is a stack pile. It's always stuff to pick up. Sorry, I'm just trying to explore everything. So that was that fence that I would have came out of. Buses stopping everywhere. So it's not an open world game, but it travel to the hair to the
Nearly there. Halpering's around the corner, if I remember rightly. Just past that house where I took too many lewds and followed through in the jacuzzi. Please say the rest of you boys are in better shape.
We're on. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of them over here or what, but... Oh, dude, you can't upgrade everything? But you can start to find stuff. Ooh. How come I can't open that? Military case. Needs military supplies key. Where do I find a military supplies key? I mean, like, performance-wise, this has been... pretty freaking great. Look at that, dude. Everything's all boarded up. Get out of the garbage! I need a candy bar. Yeah, it is smooth. Very, very smooth. Oh my gosh, my freaking weapon broke? Really? I gotta go fix that. What the freak, man? I need my weapon fixed. Yeah, that's pretty much the goal of this game, is just beating up zombies. Running from them. I mean, there is story.
Fuck! The quake hit hard here.
Maybe you survive, maybe you don't. Steel pipe. Whoa, buddies. Hey, they're all a-coming. Oh, dude, look at all those guys. Just got to be a way I can get more bang for my buck with those guys. The freaking battery. Dude. They're all following me. Those soldier dudes are all armored up pretty good.
The Halperian Hotel.
Dang it.
Not an auspicious vibe.
Careful digging pool. Dang, man, they're coming all over the place now. Let's just get under here. Dude. Fire. Knew you was gonna wake up. I wasn't retarded. Got a battery. What a battery, and I'm not afraid to use it. Yeah, you get in there too. You get on it. Yes, get in on that freaking 12-volt battery. Dang, dude. What the freak, man? And this is also multiplayer.
Someone didn't want anybody or anything to get out.
Oh no. Pink! Pink! Oh gosh. Dang, dude. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, no, it's different than Dying Light. Dying Light is definitely different. Gosh dang, man. This is gonna get annoying. Oh my gosh. Dang, dude, I need a freaking health kit. No, there's a battery up here. Come on, dude. Alright, I'm over it. Ugh, I'm over it. This is starting to irritate me. Really bad. Come on, where's the freaking...
Hotel, where we are dedicated to providing you with the ultimate luxury getaway. For room reservations, press 1. Wedding planning services, press 2. Other event bookings, press...
Dude, I need some more health, man.
Press 1. For our grand celebration, would you like to join our Platinum membership plan? You'll get exclusive annual... Hello, welcome to the Halperin Hotel, where we are...
Really? I can't jump over that freaking thing? Gosh dang it. Alright, guys. Yeah, it's co-op. But I'm getting really irritated with it, so... I just can't... yeah, I'm getting irritated. I need like a health... I need like one health thing, and I could probably do it. I don't know, man. They get so freaking many of them. And then your weapons break and stuff. So now, I mean, that's done for. That's very irritating. Yeah, I set him fire all the time. Got water there. See if I can get some gas. It's irritating because I don't have like any health or anything like right now. I really hate how your weapons break too. That's so annoying. Oh yeah, wait, I forget. Guess you can get these little cards and slot them in there, but see, look at that, dude. I'm already freaking half of my health. Half of my health is gone just fighting two of them. Oh, this is so freaking annoying. Okay. All right, my friends. I'm done. I'm done. It made me too mad. That made me mad. Oh, yeah, I will. Oh, that just made me mad. Sorry, guys. I get irritated with that. I don't have like nothing and I wasted everything. I always do that. I always put myself in like situations like that when I'm live streaming. I'm not thinking about the situation properly, Stealth. Well, the whole part of that room right there is you're supposed to take everybody out. You're supposed to take them all out. Oh, I don't know. Tomorrow after work, I was planning on doing another live stream, but I was gonna let people join me and stuff because the game doesn't technically go live until tomorrow. Just learn more about it on YouTube. uh, I don't know. We're gonna play tomorrow. Like do a live stream or and hang out with everybody tomorrow. I was just trying to show the game off tonight, honestly. Yeah, once I start upgrading them. I have that knife that I upgraded. Oh no, you can't do that. None of your business. No, no, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's any stealth, any kind of stealth stuff. You just creep up on them and beat them over the head. It should be able to go live in about, I think it's like 2 hours. Oh, about an hour. In an hour, everybody should be able to play it. I put my Xbox back on United States. It is pretty addicting. Like, it is pretty fun. Like, the gameplay loop is pretty good. It really does. I'm about probably a couple hours in. Probably just a couple hours. It's got a it's got a pretty it's got a pretty good story so far. Like, I'm just in the second area. So wait, let's see if it's live now. Nope. Still got an hour before it goes live. Still got a whole hour before it goes live, guys. Playing the game all day. All you got to do is move to New Zealand. Yeah, I just moved to New Zealand. I've got about 2.5 hours because I played it for about an hour while making the couple of videos for it, and then I just played another hour or so. Yeah, this one went early in New Zealand really quickly. Like, it was early. Like, I could have played it when I got home, but I came home and took a nap after I made a couple videos for it. Sorry, guys. I was just feeling this. My son has been waiting. Son has been waiting on this one. I should probably acquire it for him. Yeah, for Xbox, but don't have a Series X, so I'll check out the PC port. Oh, guys, I can start making videos for the series for the 1S if you guys would like. Performance videos and stuff on that as well. When I when I gave Junior the other Series S, I acquired a 1S. So now I can make some content on that too. If it was addicting, he would still be playing. It is addicting, but I got frustrated with it, man. Yeah, Jedi Survivor is definitely something that we're getting. Definitely getting that one. I wasn't, dude. I've never really been into these kind of games like Dead Island, but this one is pretty fun. I'm gonna play it tomorrow with people in the community. Once everybody gets it, whoever wants to play, we're just gonna play. Get a group going on, live stream it, and have some fun. Yeah. Well, everybody kept asking me about it, so I was like, all right, fine, I'll get it. Because I want the views. So I did it for the views, man. I did it for the views. Let's see. I did it for the views, and I've only gotten... Yeah, that's pretty pitiful. I thought people wanted to watch it. Mama Frog is streaming. No. Oh, I was playing Dying Light or Dead Island 2. But you had to go to work? Oh. Made everybody mad with my video about Aloy, man. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, the fuel makes the car heavier. Yeah, I did. I did upgrade to 1.9. Yeah, the fuel makes the car heavier. I played a little bit of it. I noticed immediately it felt differently. I noticed immediately that it feels different to play now because I was driving that Audi. I was gonna make a video on it here in the next day or so. I just haven't had time, man. Nobody watches that unless I'm on unless it's the console versions. Nobody watches that. I'm just getting so sick and tired of the crammed in stuff into like video games, man. I've got like 100 hours with Aloy as a character, and now all of a sudden they want to like do a branching path, to make her. I don't know. I mean, I get the fact that like gosh dang it, what's her name? I get the fact that like she's a copy of the other person, and she was like with Tilda or whatever. I mean, they crammed that in there in like the second game story, and I was just like, whatever, dude. Whatever. They just got to keep adding it in there, man. Got to keep adding it in there. Has to be a part of every PlayStation game now, it seems. There's no way to get away from it. Sony wants to make everything weird now. I do like 100-hour games. It's like I play 100 I played 100 hours, as Aloy, and now all of a sudden it's like I don't know, man. I just feel like I just feel like if that's the way they wanted to take that character, they should have taken it, sooner, like in the first game. There's a lot of cutscenes in the second game. A lot. And there's been a lot of cutscenes in the 3.5 hours that I've played of Burning Shores. Yeah, there's a lot of cutscene in it. Oh, it looks incredible. It plays credible. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't really necessarily care a lot, but my gosh, man, quit doing this because it just feels. I mean, it just kind of feels like they're trying to shock people like me that like playing these games, but they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna get them, we're gonna shock them, and if they say anything about it, then we're gonna call them a homophobe. And I'm like, what, dude? Like, no, man, you bait and switched me. You know what I mean? I would have been much happier going through all of it without ever even knowing. I didn't need to know that. Nobody needs to know that. Like, who cares? Like, why all of a sudden in the last DLC that you can only get digitally, do they go ahead and switch it all up on you, man? Do a game anymore? I'm becoming casual. uh, it's more about the principle, guys, than the actual like having. It's more about the principle than actually having like LGBTQ representation. Like, honestly, if they were to advertise their stuff properly and say like, hey man, this is gonna have a focus on, LGBTQ, I probably just wouldn't even buy it. You know what I mean? But seeing as they're like, oh, like everything's got to be shock and awe with it and gotchas, it's always got to be a gotcha. I mean, you can choose if you're going to do it or not. Apparently, I haven't got that far yet. I haven't finished it. It kind of put me off playing it, to be completely honest with you, man. Like, sometimes I hate Twitter because it kind of just ruins things, and then it like gives me this like negative feeling about it, and I'm just like, my gosh, dude, because turtle problems. What's up, man? it's more annoying than anything, to tell you the truth, guys. Like I don't really necessarily care if it's in games or they want yeah, like I don't know. It's just more annoying at this point because it's like, oh man, we got to be inclusive, and I'm like, well, dude, are those people even buying your game? Like, are they the ones that are buying your game, or is it people like me that are buying these games, man? Far Cry 5 spinoff, and you can have a gender, just a body type. I don't even remember. I just remember like me and my friend, we bought that game and then we just spent a whole bunch of money and beat it. We just bought so many microtransactions. We were so bored and we didn't have anything else to buy. And so we just focused a whole bunch of money on that. I think we bought the DLC and then we both spent like another $100, dude, just buying everything so we could play, so we could yeah, dude, like so we could level up all quick and everything. And then we just went around and trashed everything. Like we beat that game in like a day or so. I mean, like they added it into Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and Odyssey is like one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games. So I mean, clearly it doesn't bug me, but I mean, at least you always had the choice in that game. You always had the choice. All right, Pixels, have a good time. I don't know, man. I just don't like it. I don't care for it. I really don't. I don't care for it. I didn't buy video games to you know what I mean? Like I don't buy video games to sit and you know what I mean? Like I don't yeah. I don't even really care for it when it's heterosexual, dude. I don't care. Like it doesn't need to be in games. Unless it's Cyberpunk. That was kind of cool. With the two daughters. I did. I played about 10 minutes of it, maybe. Maybe well, I played probably an hour or 2 hours of it. Because I did buy it and I got through the whole first part and then I was like, yeah, I don't care for this. I do have Diablo 2 remake. Atreus, yeah, dude, they're all coming out. They're all coming out. They want the world to see. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I'm pretty sure Sony did like some sort of what's it called? Some sort of uh like focused group or something. They probably did like some focus group in San Francisco and they're like, "Yeah, man, people are going to love this stuff." You know what I mean? It's like, "No, dude, like I mean, like I get it, it's their story. They can write it however they want. But I don't feel like it's marketed for me now. Like don't get me wrong. I mean, if Aloy's gay, that doesn't I mean, it doesn't change the way I feel about her as a person or as a but I mean it's a principle, man. I don't like feeling like they're forcing something, on me or making some weird drastic change like that whenever they feel like it, because I was comfortable with I don't know. I guess my vision for Aloy is the reason why it probably annoys me the most is because I didn't ever see her like getting into a relationship. I just kind of saw her as always, trying to like protect the world or something like that. Who wants a Bud Light? I don't know. Oh man, they're doing that stuff. They're doing it to themselves, man. They like that one. That's different, dude. That's different. Like the whole thing with Aloy, I don't really think anybody should boycott um the Burning Shores or anything because of this, but I do feel like they should be informed like, hey man, this is going to be something that, you're going to experience in this, you know. I don't know. There's just no marketing for it or nothing, and it's kind of frustrating, man. Like I hate being I don't like being surprised with like that. You know what I mean? Sexy anime, yet they show that awkward. Yeah, exactly, dude. that, yeah. The Last of Us 2, I mean, like, it didn't necessarily, like, because by that time, like, with The Last of Us 2, you already pretty much know who Ellie is, you know, if you played the first game or whatever. So that didn't catch me off guard. Like, I already knew it. I was getting myself into it, and I still bought it. And I already knew that there was a 50-50 chance that Abby was going to be transgender, and I still bought it. Well, I didn't even, I mean, when I bought that game, I didn't know I was going to be playing half the story as Abby. Like, I didn't know. So I don't know. I didn't really feel like shocked. I ended up liking Abby. I thought Abby was good. I think the Xbox is trans. It can't decide if it wants to have games or not have games. I don't know, man. I don't want people to think that I have a problem with like the LGBTQ community either. You know what I mean? So it's like hard to express how I'm feeling about it cuz I don't necessarily care for that type of content. Like I don't care. I mean, it's not something that I'm like going to be out there like, "Yeah, man, I'm so super happy they included this in a game and it makes everything so inclusive." Because I don't believe in that kind of thing, man. I believe in real life, and you know, I've been through some stuff that the younger generation of gamers, bro. Like, I mean, it's a lot. People are very way more sensitive nowadays than when I was growing up. I mean, seriously, when I was in junior high, if we got in a fight, we would go to detention. You know what I mean? Like if we got in a fight, we would go into the detention class. You know, I mean, if it got like really serious, you know, they would call the cops or whatever, and we would get in trouble. But for the most part, man, like we would literally go and fight at the flagpole after school. If we had a problem with somebody, man, it wasn't as soft as it is now, man. Like we would like now it's just like, oh my gosh, everybody's like so freaking super sensitive, man. And it was I don't know, man. It's getting too soft nowadays. I mean, I want people to be able to express themselves and be who they want to be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily care too much. I don't know. I don't even know why I make a big deal about it. I guess I think the only reason that I even brought it up and made a big deal about it is because it got spoiled for me and I was upset, dude. I was truly irritated, you know, that you know, because the scene that I saw on Twitter was taken out of context, so it irritated me. It made me mad. Like I was mad. I was like, really, dude? Is that what this is? Because I'd already bought it. I'd already paid for it. So I'm like, really? Is that what I paid for, man? Is this just gonna be like a story about about a gay relationship? And I'm just like, dude, I could care less about that. It really does get frustrating. You know, you think you know a character or something, and then I mean, like, I get characters evolve and stuff. I don't know, man. Why does it bug me? Well, why does it bug me? I'm not even gonna lie, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. I uh I almost didn't buy Assassin's Creed Odyssey over it. Like I almost didn't. I almost didn't buy Assassin's Creed Odyssey. But but I mean Ubisoft was upfront about it. So I was like, okay, okay. You know what I mean? And then I remember the controversy. They're like, "You're gonna force us to have a child? You're gonna force us to have a child?" And everybody was getting all freaking mad, you know. And I was like, "Okay, well, I mean, it's kind of the way the story is written, you know. I mean, if the descendant is supposed to be, you know, from Alexios or Cassandra, like I get it, man. That's like part of the story, and people were freaking out about it. And I was like, my gosh, man, you can't just be grateful that like they added the option in there for you guys to do whatever you want. They're coming into our hobby, and yeah, exactly, man. I I don't know. Like I get that I 100% understand that we do need more inclusivity. We definitely need more representation of all walks of life. You know, but I feel like if they're going to do that, they need to make separate content for that, guys. They have to. They can't just be like the one glove fits all solution, because that is getting kind of annoying, man. Like, I mean, you could kind of tell, like with Aloy's character, she could have went either way. You know what I mean? And that mystery was like perfect for her character, man. Like, not knowing, like, always, just you could have visualized her going either way, and it wouldn't have been a problem, man. But now it's like you got a hard choice in the game, and it's like, yeah, dude, I don't know. I mean, and the fact that the game is marketed for teens, it is teen rated, so I don't know, man. It's just like they want to expose our youngsters to this stuff, because I mean, like, let's face it. Yeah, there's a lot of adults that play video games, but there's a lot of kids that play these video games too, guys. And with the constant exposure over time, builds repetition, and conditions, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. And I understand that, but you can't say that that's not the purpose, because it clearly is. I mean, obviously, if they want to build awareness and build exposure, they have to condition you. They have to condition you to get the results that they want. And at the end of the day, dude, like, to me, it just gets more and more annoying. And I think that's probably fair to say for a lot of gamers my age. It's more annoying now. Whereas like the younger generation, they're in the process of being, you know, they're in the process of being groomed. And when I use the word grooming, I'm not like saying grooming, but it is technically, essentially, a form of grooming that all media, all of that stuff is working together to bring more awareness to certain issues and to certain ways of life, that they essentially are grooming people, the younger generations, the youth. They are grooming. Yeah. And see, that's the thing, man. Like, they essentially are grooming or conditioning. And conditioning is a form of, I mean you kind of do have to condition. Like, if you go back and you look at you look at the World War II, like Nazi Germany, man. Those people were continuously bombarded with all of that, with all the I don't want to call what's going on right now as propaganda, 100% propaganda, because there are real people that are actually, you know, see, I don't know, man. It's a very fine line. It's a very fine line before it becomes propaganda, as opposed to just being, educational or whatever, or spreading awareness, stuff like that. Like there's a fine line, man. And where are the parents? Yeah, dude. I mean, like, no parent even knows. Brainwashing is a good word for it. Exactly, brainwashing. And then, but like, see, if you're someone like me and you voice your opinion as a paying customer of Sony first party games, hey man, I wish you would have told me that. I probably would have not bought it. I get called a homophobe. They're like, you're a homophobe. You're a homophobe. Dude, I'm so sick and tired of hearing that from people as their one and only argument. I'm like, oh really? Okay, well, maybe, like seriously, you either shut up and take it, or you're a homophobe. Uh, I'm like, man, that might work on the little kids, bro, but I'm a grown ass man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if only we could go back to the days where people got punched in the mouth for saying something stupid. You know what I mean? Because I know they wouldn't say that to my face. I doubt they would say that to my face. But I don't know if I would react like I use when I don't know if I would react like I would when I was younger either. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely, Andy. It is good. I didn't have any bugs, any glitches, any problems with it. No frame rate issues. Either even on Series S, it runs flawlessly, man. It's very polished. But I also seen people on Twitter today posting bugs and glitches and all kinds of stuff. So I don't know, man. I wasn't running into anything like that. I don't want any of that stuff in video games. Period. Yeah, exactly. I don't really want anything. I don't like it either. To tell you the truth, guys. Like when I was playing that's why I play video games in my room now. I don't even play them on my big TV in the front room anymore. Cyberpunk 2077 was like, nope. Actually, The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3, like I've played that game a few times, and when I get to those points, I have to make sure my door's closed, and I got to make sure my TV's turned down, so that because I don't even try to like I try to avoid my kids seeing that kind of stuff, dude, because I remember what it did to me when I was a little kid, man. Like when I was young, just being exposed to it, like I try to, you can only protect your kids so much because if there's a will, there's a way. I mean, obviously I was able to find that kind of stuff when I was a kid, man. But like, dude, I mean, I was like, I don't remember how old I was like 12 years old, dude, watching Basic Instinct with Sharon Stone. You know what I mean? So I mean, if there's a will, there's a way, bro. You can find whatever you want, but having that in video games are literally marketed towards kids. Oh, I got a PS5. To be honest, I'm losing faith in Series X. I'm not losing faith in Series X. I don't know what's going on with Xbox right now, guys. To be completely honest with you, it is very hard to like champion Xbox when like their own freaking studios aren't even trying to do anything for it. You know what I mean? I was I was terrified as a kid of the movie Poltergeist when the thing comes through the wall, and I was, oh yeah, how many more boundaries there are to push? I don't know, man. Full on freaking, full on, full on gay porn, bro. They'll probably be like, well, they did it with Cyberpunk, so we need to be somewhere extreme too. I don't know if you guys have played Cyberpunk, but that is probably the most graphic I've ever seen sex scenes get in any game. In any game, I was like, wow, that's pretty like wow, like what the freak is going on here? I was like, wow, I can't believe that. You know, and I won't even let my kids play that game. I mean, I love Cyberpunk, but I won't they're too young for that, man. They're way too young for that, so they don't get to play Cyberpunk. I'll let them play Call of Duty, but I'm not letting them play Cyberpunk. I'm sorry, man. That's a bit too extreme. And I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. It just feels like the people in Hollywood and like game creators right now. It's like there's this like, yeah, man, we need to show solidarity, and they're just like, yeah, let's be bold. Let's be bold, and it's like, no, quit being bold, man. You're starting to cause a crisis, man. There's a crisis. It's going too far. Yeah. Yeah. In Cyberpunk, you can, yeah, dude. Like, yeah. I think, I think, I think Cyberpunk should have had an adult rating, like adults only. I think it should have. I've got my kids' as Xboxes set to teen, man. That's the highest they can go with that. once they get a little bit older. Yeah. I don't know why they want to push that stuff on society, man. Like the stuff that I've seen in my life, it's like, really, man, you guys want that to be like main focus in society? And it's like I'm like, where does it end? You know, it's like if we can let our guard down and be like, okay, fine, pot's okay, you can have pot. Then what about the dudes that are like, but what about meth, man? It just makes me calm. It just makes me calm. And they're like, oh yeah, I guess you can have that too. And it's like a domino effect, man. It just keeps going like it'll just keep knocking down more and more and more, and we keep lowering the bar of society. So it's like nobody wants to work hard to climb up anymore. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do anything to climb up high. They just want to keep lowering the bar and lowering the bar and lowering the bar, and it's gonna have effects on society that it's gonna be really hard to get back from, man. Oh, why did it take 10 years for this game to release? Yeah, I don't know why it took 10 years for this game to release. That doesn't make people calm. It does if you got ADD, man. It has multiple effects. Trust me. GTA is still the most controversial game ever. Yeah. They are pretty controversial. I mean, I try to be a good person. You know what I mean? Like, I try to be a good person. I try to avoid stuff, but sometimes, you know, you have to say something, man. You have to say something. You have to stand up for your beliefs. This is the truest saying I've ever heard. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for everything. You know what I mean? If you stand for nothing, if you have no values, if you have no moral compass, you'll fall for everything. I'm not, and when I say that, guys, I don't mean that like it's immoral to be gay, like or anything like that. Honestly, man, you really can't help who you love. Like, I get that, bro. Like, I mean, like you can, like, dude, my ex-wife was a freaking, yeah, that was bad. And like, I was like, oh my gosh, dude, you get stuck in the moment. Like, I get it, man. But I mean, you don't, I don't know, man. I don't know if they should, I don't know if they should push the envelope as hard as they are. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if they should push it as hard as they are, because I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, that's why. I mean, I'm dependent on vapes. There's not even a lot of nicotine in the vape juice that I vape, but I still just do it because I like doing it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not perfect. I have my vices. I just really wish they would stop pushing stuff as hard as they are, man. Like, it doesn't need to be in every damn video game. There doesn't need to be representation in every video game. I'm literally to the point where I'm just going to stick with like old games. You know what I mean? Like games from medieval times and stuff like that. I think they're both pretty good. I'm probably going to be checking out that Dying Light 2 update here pretty soon. That just came out today. Dude, I kind of like Dead Island 2, man. Like, I kind of like this game. I don't think it's a bad one. It feels pretty fun to play. I can guarantee you I'm not going to play it for a long time. I can guarantee you that. Like, it's not the type of game I actively play a lot of. So I can tell you right now that like I probably won't play a lot through it, but it does kind of give me it gives me more of the vibes of it gives me more Dying Light vibes than it does like Back for Blood or Left 4 Dead or any of that kind of stuff. Retro games. No, I don't know if I'll go back to retro, but yep, that's where they have to start understanding. They have to. You have to start with the children, man. They're that's that they're the easiest to condition. You know what I mean? So yeah, when I say PlayStation, when I ask the simple question, is PlayStation being inclusive, or are they actively starting to groom our children? It's fair to ask that question, man. It is very fair to ask that question. I do think they'll have it, Andy. I do think Silent Hill 2 is going to launch this year, if not early next year. Doom Eternal for the first time today. Oh yeah, Doom Eternal's so good, Turtle. Doom Eternal is like, whoa, man. Like when I bought Doom Eternal, I had anxiety about it because Doom 2016 made me sick. Like I would get sick. So when I bought that game, when I bought Doom Eternal, dude, that game was so freaking good. You can adjust your field of view like way big and just go to town, man. Such a good game. They have to yeah, like I'm saying though, you have to start with the younger generation. And the easiest way to get to the younger kids is school, cartoons, video games. I mean, think about it, man. They're like, "Oh yeah, you got this representation." And then like I think it puts so much more anxiety on kids that are going through, elementary, junior high. It puts a tremendous amount of anxiety on these youngsters because they don't really know. They don't know, but it's like everybody's like, "Oh man, it's so cool, I saw Aloy in freaking Horizon and she's gay and blah blah blah." And then they're like, "Yeah," and then they start to get used to it. They start to get what's it called? De oh gosh dang, what's that word for that? They start to get like desensitized. They start to get desensitized because of because there's just so much exposure to it nowadays. So they're exposed to it all the time. So like say you're a perfectly normal, you're just a straight kid, but your best friend, you find out, is gay. You know what I mean? Like your best friend. And so this is where I think that the struggle would be, is because like if your best friend's gay and they're into you, but you're like, "Oh man, dude, I'm just your friend. Like what kind of guilt and anxiety would that put on that straight kid because their friend is that way and their friend really likes them, but they don't like them that way. You know what I mean? It's just like situations like that I fear for these young kids because I don't know, man. I'll tell you, there's something kind of close to home. The reason why I think this, but it's something that I don't know. I don't know if I should talk about it just yet. I don't know if I should talk about it just yet, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Mortal Kombat, blood was an issue in game. Oh yeah, man. It's a different time. We're growing up. Yeah, dude. Like we didn't have to deal with this type of stuff when we were younger, man. When I was younger, we didn't have to deal with this type of stuff. I seriously went through all three school and didn't know one person that identified as gay or anything. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you could probably, yeah, dude. Like, I seriously, out of all the school I went to, I could never, I can't identify. I didn't know anybody. You know what I mean? I didn't know anybody. That was never a thing that was talked about in school when I was going to school. And I mean, like, for the most part, like, I mean, if you think about it, if you go back across your life and you think about it, you probably, I mean, maybe had like, I didn't meet when I was going to school, never had anything like that like happen in school. But when I got my first job, that was when I met, like I met like gay people is when I first started working. And I was like, "Oh wow, that's insane." And like I come from and I'm in Utah, so it was like kind of weird because I mean, obviously the church frowns upon that type of stuff like heavily. So, I don't know, man. And yes, I mean you can definitely look at church and stuff the same way as like conditioning people, I mean, obviously. Well, 400 miles per hour is kind of not interesting anymore because there's so much. Yeah. I miss the days of games media escapism. I know now it's like it was escapism. Now it just feels like there's so much of this stuff in there. And dude, the people that parrot this stuff, man, it's like, come on, man, it's video games. Why are we even talking about this stuff? Exactly. Nobody really came out. And now, and like somebody on Twitter said, you didn't have to deal with this when you were a kid. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And they're like, well, no, people are just sick of it. They want to come out. And I'm like, no, dude, there's so much propaganda out there nowadays that people are confused. I think, I'm like, all of a sudden every other person's gay. Like, really, dude? I'm like, are you serious? You got people out there straight hating on freaking on males, toxic masculinity. You've got them hating on men, for being men. And it's like, wait, why? What are you guys talking about, bro? Like who do you think built society? You know what I mean? Like literally, who do you think got up and went and dug? Like who do you think does the dirtiest jobs on the freaking planet today? Like there's stuff out there that has to be done that I just don't see any of these people that sit on the internet and talk about how they hate toxic men and stuff like that. I don't see any of those people doing those jobs. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess there's that other saying, man. If you like something, buy more of it. If you don't like something, buy less of it. You know what I mean? But it's kind of hard to buy less of it when it's kind of thrust on you, halfway through what you're buying. Things like bullying, sexuality, racism, etc. in a nuanced way. Nowadays, they just cram these topics. Exactly, dude. It's just like so much. And they force feed them CNN news at school and stuff, man. I'm just like, dude, I don't like CNN. I don't like any of the cable news. I don't like any cable news because it's just like YouTube. They're always trying to get the most clicks, so everything's got to be negative. Everything's got to be sensationalized. Everything's got to be so extreme that people keep clicking on it because, dude, that's what people do. They click on the extreme stuff. I don't know, man. It's bad, but at least when I make an extreme topic, it's because I got like something real to talk about. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to just be force fed junk. I mean, I'm a Christian. I am Christian, dude. I believe in Jesus and stuff like that. Like, how would you guys feel if I started every single video with a prayer, bro? You know what I mean? Like, I don't try to force my beliefs on anybody else. You know what I mean? Like I can only tell you how I feel about certain situations, and then you can decide. I'm never gonna tell you, man. And I would never tell anybody, hey man, you can't watch my content because you don't think the way I do. I don't care what you think, man. Like, I mean, I do care what you think, but I don't. I'm not gonna be mean to you for thinking like that, unless you're a PlayStation fanboy and you're freaking out on my channel, dude. uh, I mean, we're gamers, dude. Why are we? I mean, this is a gaming channel. We shouldn't even have to be talking about these types of issues on a video gaming channel. You know what I mean? But I mean, things do bug me, and I do, and like when I'm at work, bro, and I'm sitting there and I'm fixing something, and my brain is just thinking about stuff, and dude, I get a lot of time to think. Man. I'm like always in my head. I'm one of those kind of people, like I'm a heavy thinker. I can't sit and listen to music because I can't listen to music when I'm working because it's too distracting. Like I can't keep focused. You know what I mean? Like music distracts me. My own brain distracts me. You know what I mean? It's like it sucks, man. Being me, dude, I can't. It's so hard. Like if I'm reading something and there's music playing, I have to read it 10 freaking times. I'm a visual learner. And I've always been that way. That's why I can't just sit and read a whole bunch of tutorials in a video game. Like I can't do that. Like I can't read any of that stuff and make sense of it. I have to like actually be out there doing it. As long as they keep it from the kids. Oh yeah, dude. I've seen some of that stuff, Dark Kermit. They got them queens going to schools and stuff. I'm like, really, dude? You guys are gonna really do that to those young, impressionable kids? Like, how dare you? Like, how dare you? I don't mean to bring the Bible into it, but it would have been better off to tie a millstone around your neck and jump in the water than bring one of those kids to than to hurt one of them kids, man. Oh boy, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad, man. Oh yeah, turtle. Oh yeah, dude. I can't do loud music and really fast paced music like ding 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 ding. That stuff drives me insane. It makes me angry. It really makes me angry, dude. I don't know why I'm like that. Like I don't, but like really fast paced music. Oh my gosh, it just makes me angry. I think that's why I listen to a lot of country music now. And when I was younger, it was fine, but oh my gosh, the future wasn't ready. It's a future I wasn't ready for. For real, man. I don't know. I don't know. Like you could play a game like Cyberpunk and see the world being like that. You know what I mean? Like you could literally see the world being like that. Like nobody cares about each other. They're you know what I mean? Like it's yeah, dude, that's how it feels, man. That's how it feels. It feels like people are more concerned about yeah, I don't know. I do. I feel kind of bad for yeah, good luck, Florida. I don't know. See, and that's the thing, man. Like I know that there needs to be progress going forward. There has to be. There has to be progress going forward. But at the same time, dude, you got Republicans that are like staunch that are like, no, nothing, nothing. And then you've got like the other side of the aisle. They're like, yeah, just push everything through. Just push everything through. And it's like, no, man, can we find a freaking balance? Can we come together as society and try to find a way to not destroy our kids so early and to not trash people for for having concerns about things. Like ask questions, dude. I'm the kind of person that questions everything. I don't let other people think for me. I question everything. I do. I've always been like that. Dude, you guys have seen me literally go against the grain with certain things like, oh yeah, like Forspoken. You guys have seen me go against the grain multiple times on this channel because I do. I question everything, man. I don't just accept whatever, YouTube decides to hate on a game and I play it and if I feel like it's fine, I guess you can say I have low standards, but can we just not do that? Hello. Yeah, it's gonna get worse too, I think. I do, man. I love PlayStation. They do bring a lot of things forward, and like visuals and story content, stuff like that. But at the same time, man, like I don't know, man. At the end of the day, it is borderline grooming what PlayStation's doing with their first party content, and it's really easy to do when you got all that sweet Call of Duty money. Imagine if PlayStation had to stand on their own without Call of Duty. Do you think these games would still be as inclusive as they are? That's the main bottom line. Is Call of Duty without Call of Duty, could they afford to put these games out the way they do? I mean, like I'm pretty sure Xbox is going to have stuff too. Like I'm pretty sure Xbox is going to have inclusive games and all of this stuff because that's what everybody's pushing for. You're going to have to start buying games from Japan or somewhere else, bro, if you want games that aren't going to be tied to this nonsense that's going on. It's not 100% nonsense, guys, because there is a level of there is a level of temperament that the world needs to get to so that so that everybody can be all right. What was Sony doing before COD? Oh, you haven't played old PlayStation games. You should probably go play some of them, man. They look just like everything else on the market. They look just like everything else on the market. I mean, they might have been a little bit better here and there, but they were pretty much like PlayStation 3 was the last consistent PlayStation generation we got, Tony. Once PlayStation 4 came around and COD was marketed heavily by PlayStation, that's when you started seeing things get way better from PlayStation first party games. That's when you started seeing things get like a lot better. Double down on live service. Exactly. They have to find a way to support their nonsense, guys. Honestly, guys, yeah, they have. They've had female lead characters. They've had I mean, look at Redfall coming out, bro. There's trust me, man. Xbox there's going to be some woke stuff in Xbox too. Not woke, but inclusivity and stuff like that. It's coming to Xbox too. Don't you freaking worry, man. It's going to get there. It's going to get there. Yeah, you started with PS3 and that was the last consistent. That's the last consistent. Where everything pretty much looked the same on the PlayStation 3. You know, like third-party games, first-party games. You were usually blown away from title to the next one, but now it's like, oh my gosh. One thing is awareness and respect and equal human right. Exactly. For 100%. Like I don't think anybody should be treated differently when it comes to basic human rights. Period, man. Like everybody should have access to, you know, at least at a bare minimum, a society that can, you know, at least respect people's human rights. But then you have the extremes. Because I think as a society, everybody, I mean, even if you don't agree with somebody, I think at least it's in society, even if you don't agree with somebody, you can tolerate it. You know what I mean? Like I think that society has at least a level of toleration that like, but then you just get like so much from both sides that are so extreme that it's like, no, man, like you noisy people need to calm down. PSIP, I could tell. Campfire stories of when Sony was innovative, like Sly Cooper and Jack. Yeah, they're not really that innovative anymore. What's up, Dow? I don't know, man. I want video games to be. I think they need to do less inclusivity and more straight to the point type stuff. You know, if they want to make a game for the LGBT community, build a game for them, market it as that, and see how far it goes. Don't just cram everything into like the one size fits all is getting annoying. The one size fits all is getting annoying. So change. I just mean the norm has changed. Oh yeah, the norms and values of society have definitely changed, and that's always true. OCD gamer. If you go back across time, dude, the norms and values of the day or what you're living in, they always change from one generation to the next. The norms and values do evolve. They do evolve, and that's not a bad thing because there are new technologies and new things that like this younger generation is going to have to incorporate into their lives moving forward. Most of us older people, you know, we're starting to age out. Like I feel myself starting to age out. I'm getting to a point where like all I'm going to be good for is wisdom of how things used to be, whereas the new generation's going to make things how they need to be. You know what I mean? And I just feel like we're at a pivotal, crucial point right now to where I just hope that we don't lose humanity along the way. I just hope we don't lose humanity along the way. I mean, there's been places, I mean, like just look back to World War II with Germany, man. There's been times in our, where humanity has started to turn one way, but then it resets, it resets. And I hope that, humanity can continue to reset and ground itself. You know what I mean? As long as humanity can find a ground and reset itself to a point where hey man, like we took this experiment and we knocked the wheels off of it and it destroyed things. Maybe another, I mean, if America can't hold the freaking seams together and it bursts because of all of this nonsense, then hopefully there's some other country out there that can bring back a solid, a better way forward for mankind, because it's all just experiments at this point. You know what I mean? It's all just experiments, and it's going to continue to experiment, and life is always going to be an experiment. So I don't know. I don't necessarily think that we're ever going to get to a point where, I don't know, man. Like if you look back, like the medieval times, those were pretty brutal times, those, Rome, all of that. Like Rome was a civilized nation and was the best at everything they were doing. You had you had Persia. You've had all these different civilizations that were mighty and big and world superpowers, and they've all fallen. And then something else bigger and better has come along to replace that. But basically it has always been set on that type of foundation. Like American civilization is pretty much founded on Roman civilization. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like we've got like dual systems going on in the world right now. We've got like capitalism. We've got like communism. We've got just, there's so much going on. And yeah, dude. Glad to see this brought up on the gaming channel. Intellectual betters say we'll be underwater in a decade. Yeah, I don't believe those guys. There's a lot of mass hysteria, and see, that's a control mechanism that they use to try to control weak, stupid people, and it works for the most part. And you have to have some level of that in society to keep people, kind of contained, because you've got them saying like, oh yeah, man, we need to limit this. The world's going to be on fire. There are people out there scared enough to make sacrifices in their life to let the other people that are spouting that stuff fly their jets everywhere, their little private jets. And I mean, maybe it offsets it enough with all the stupid people, like that make them sacrifices of like heating oil or something like that. Maybe it works. Maybe it offsets it so the rich people can fly around and continue to do what they want to do. I mean, you need some level of like dumb people out there to hold up the upper class, you need dumb people out there to make the sacrifices that the people spouting that stuff would never make. They would never make those. They would never make that. I mean, like, didn't you just have Elon Musk firing a rocket and it blew up? Like, dude, that probably caused more freaking pollution in the atmosphere than my Chevy V8 is ever gonna make in its lifetime, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, you definitely need dumb people out there to make sacrifices for all the people that are never gonna make a sacrifice, bro. Frog turning into a political channel now. Oh, no. No, maybe I should, huh? Maybe I should just go all political. Dead Island 2 is pretty good. I don't know if I'd call it a masterpiece, but it is pretty good. I don't see myself playing it for a long time. Like I'll play some of it this weekend and we'll get down on that, because I wanted to play through. As good as X Defiant is, I doubt it'll hurt COD, and it will. It will definitely peel away some of those COD numbers. I'm disappointed I won't be able to see the world in 50 years, man. I want to see, like, dude, I'm a forward thinking type of person. You know what I mean? Like, I am a forward I'm all about change and moving forward and new technologies and new things and like I'm all about that, dude. I do not like I don't want to be one of them old dudes that's just stuck there set in his old freaking grumpy ways, man. I don't want to be that guy. I want to like keep moving forward, man. I mean, I'm cool with experimentation and stuff like that, but I'm also one that's like, okay, dude, we experimented with that. Let's pump the brakes a little bit because this is going in the wrong direction. When you've got literal people out there when you've got literal people out there just expressing, like, hey, man, like me, like I'm like, dude, I don't know if we should, I don't know if we should continue to cram this in as much as we are, and then people call me a freaking homophobe for it. I'm like, really, dude? I'm like, really? You're gonna jump straight to calling me a homophobe and getting belligerent over me expressing how I'm looking at something, how I'm seeing something. Maybe I'm not quite understanding something right, and instead of like trying to help me get there, you're just gonna completely turn me against you by calling me names, man. You know what I mean? You're gonna shut down that whole process of moving forward, of evolution, by being negative to me instead of just asking me questions to find out, like, hey man, maybe I can help you see the error in your ways, because obviously there's no error in my way of thinking if my only response that I'm getting back from somebody is negativity. If I'm just getting negative feedback back from somebody, they clearly have nothing to add to the conversation. So why are they even speaking to me with all 9 of their followers? You get what I mean? Zeb Bird, I convinced you. No, you're good, Zeb. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and pick it up, man. I was gonna play through the Burning Shores, but then I kind of, I need to take a little break from that and let my mindset reset so that I can play it objectively. So yeah, dude, I picked that up. There's a lot of you guys that have been asking me for Dead Island 2, and not one person asked me to cover Burning Shores. So there was there's definitely an outweigh over that one. There's definitely more reason for me to cover Dying Light 2 than Burning Shores. So, woo boy, imagine dying before GTA 6. Yeah, dude. Once you start getting to my age, like once you start getting in your 40s, dude, I think you think about that. I think you think about death more than you should. More than you should. I think about it far more than I ever did when I was younger. I wake up and I have like a weird pain in the middle of my back or something. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, I got cancer. It's pretty decent, dude. It's pretty good. It feels pretty good. It runs at a stable frame rate. The story's kind of kooky and funny. I think it's a good one. I think it's going to turn out to be a pretty decent game. I would say, just for me, like not really being into that type of a game, it feels like it's a pretty good quality experience. I do, man. I feel like it all the time, man. I feel like, oh my gosh, dude, am I gonna die? Oh, I always feel like that. Like my body hurts longer when I get hurt. It just you're just getting older, man. Sad part is those labels are so tired that they've lost any meaning. Oh yeah, for real, man. Like people calling me names, it just makes me irritated. It's like, really, dude? You're gonna talk to me like that? A complete stranger you don't even know? I'm out here trying to ask questions and you're gonna talk to me like that? I'm not a fucking child, man. If you want to have a conversation with me, come over here and have a conversation with me. But if you want to try to talk to me like that, man, I remember when people used to get punched in the mouth for saying stupid shit like that to people. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. It just frustrates me. It's like, man, all these young people that just get on there and they parrot this garbage. And it's like, come on, man, at least add something to the conversation or don't talk about it at all. Smoke too much weed sometimes. My thing is Mountain Dew. I've figured it out. Like I had a Mountain Dew yesterday and then today, and like my back was feeling kind of weird. But when I didn't drink any Mountain Dew, I felt okay. I would be perfectly fine playing GTA 6. I do, however, want to play Elder Scrolls 6. I know, just let me make it to the rest of my life until all the video games are like, you know what I like, dude, I don't know, man. I feel like I've been disappointed more with gaming lately than I ever had before. To call you name. Exactly, man. People over there on Twitter, man. Gosh. Twitter is such a negative place. I don't like getting on there, but I get a lot of news from Twitter, man, because you can find stuff out pretty cool over there pretty quick. You can't do anything. People will take you to court for anything. Oh yeah, dude. It's gotten pretty bad, man. It's gotten pretty bad. Society is breaking and crumbling at the seams in certain places, but then doing good in others. Um, once you, I just, like I said, man, I just pray that we never lose humanity, bro. Like we need to keep humanity. And there's a lot of forces out there right now that are really hitting right at the core of humanity, bro. Is at least 10 years away. Oh yeah. Yeah, I would say about 10 years. I mean, yeah, I'm 40, I'm 42, almost 43, man. I'm hoping. Well, I mean, yeah, we should be alive, but I mean, I already feel like my motor skills, bro, like getting a little bit less. To have someone sure, yeah, you gave me a rotator cuff injury. I don't necessarily worry too much about a heart attack because that heart attacks don't really run in my family, but I worry more about I don't know, probably all the freaking drugs I did when in my 20s. You know what I mean? Like I worry about those more than anything else. I'm like, what did I do to myself? But I'll tell you what, man, I do feel like I've lived a pretty full life. Especially with the way society's going now, bro. Yeah, dude, I've lived a full life. You know what I mean? Yeah, morals are getting a lot harder to. The only advice I could give anybody about morals is just do your best every day to try to be a good person. You know what I mean? Just do your best. Just do your best. With so much negativity out there, bro, with so much freaking negativity out there in the media and everywhere now, you just have to try every day to be the best person you can be. And try to be good and kind to other people, man. Try to understand that everybody's human and everybody suffers their own, from their own devices. You know what I mean? Just you have to try to be good to people and let them know you care. I mean, at least by like not being negative to, even if just not being negative towards them is enough. Oh gosh, because there's some people on Twitter I just want to freak out on, man. There's people in the comments section on my videos that I just want to freak out on, but I don't. I bite my tongue. I bite my tongue. I absorb a lot of that stuff so that I don't turn into a super negative person. But it is a struggle every day, guys. It really is for me. It is a struggle to try to stay positive because there's just so much negativity surrounding video games nowadays that like, yeah, man, it's almost like I have to pick and choose the battles that I'm going to stand on. And yeah, eating healthy. I I don't know, man. Like I struggle with this a lot. Was the game that made us reflect on society and the perception of narratives. Hijacking a generation still won't win game of the year. You have COVID? That sucks, man. It's been 6 days. You've had COVID for. Ooh, man, COVID sucks, bro. I've had COVID twice now. I had the really bad one, bro. I was still making content and everything, and then honestly, guys, when I had COVID the first time pretty bad, I probably still would have got up and went to work every single day, man. And then I've seen other content creators be like, oh man, I got COVID, and they quit making content for a few days. I'm like, really, dude? Sheesh. Just get on there and make some videos. No, I'm just joking. Oh boy. Yeah. The first COVID was rough. The second one, not so bad. Ooh. But all right, my friends, I gotta go because I gotta go get in the shower and get ready for work or get ready for bed so I can go to work tomorrow. You guys have fun, and I'm glad we got to reflect on society tonight. Black Knight. Gosh. Oh man. Is it really that bad? I don't know. I feel like if we don't say anything about it, or if we don't ever talk about it, then we never know how anybody's feeling about things. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Oh, I still got up. I still made my content every single day. But yeah, dude, I'm glad that we have these kind of talks sometimes. It's almost like Mr. Rogers. No, dude, am I the Mr. Rogers of video games now? You probably got any day now. You could have long COVID too, Tony. Like you'll have like your chest. My chest still hurts every once in a while. I had like sometimes I'm just like really tired, man, and I need to take a nap. I don't know if that's from COVID or what, but I don't know. But you guys have a good night. Thanks for coming. Woo. We'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, everyone's different with COVID for sure.